Hello and welcome to another adventure with Bungalow Lady M. So we're going to try reselling. We've not done this before, but basically you buy from charity shops, you put it on eBay and see whether you can sell it for a profit. Sounds a bit bad that when you say it out loud, doesn't it? Buying from charity shops. But hopefully everybody wins. Anyway, there seems to be plenty of people doing it, so we thought we'd give it a go. We like kind of buying and selling. I like going into charity shops because I like to try and buy coins.
We like charity shops anyway.
We do. I mean, we have another channel where we collect coins and go through and look through like for valuable 50p's and things like that. So yeah, we're always seeing whether you can find stuff in charity shops like that, like coins or medals. Never ever have. Anyway, so we are in Dundee. So how did we find this, Lady M? What's the story, Lady M?
So we were just on one of our journeys up to Scotland and came through Dundee and spotted this on the way here.
And not only is it a charity shop, Lady M, it is a superstore.
It certainly is. It's huge.
So it's on a retail park, Gallagher Retail Park in Dundee. We were up to Scotland to try and find the Northern Lights. We didn't find them, but we've been to loads and loads of different charity shops, haven't we, in different places. So we'll show you that in this video as well, what we've bought in all the different towns and cities in Scotland. I say all of them, there's been 4, including Berwick, which is kind of on the way. But anyway, let's get in there, let's see what we can find.
Cold.
Exciting times. So Lady M is the fashion expert. So you're looking at the ladies' fashion, see what brands you can find. We've been following Chaddy Pete and Lola. Just putting it out there in case Chaddy Pete's watching. And they go together. Look for the ladies' fashions. That's Lady M's forte. Looking for the big brands. I'm going to be going looking for Question of Sport. Board game, looking at DVDs, things like that. Kind of like boy things, I suppose. But anyway, go on, crack on. So I'm trying to find football manager games. They're not worth anything, it's just I love playing football manager. And I want to try and get every one that you can get from 2005. Oh, there's one, 2012, already got that one. Doing all right, actually. Ooh, special edition 2017. I do not have 2017. £1, it's a bargain. I better check there's actually something in it though, because the last one I got, 2006, didn't have a disc in. But yeah, awesome. So that's my first find in here. I'm also looking for the teddies that are from the 2012 Olympics. Again, not worth anything, but I collect anything from 2012 London Olympics. It's just tat. It really is just tat. It's not worth anything. But I have a collection of it on my geek shelf, and I've got one of the mascots, but I need the other one. I think it's Mandeville I need. Oh, it's a nice Peter Rabbit. Kind of makes me think of the coin collecting, because Peter Rabbit's on plenty of coins. So I've got one of the Olympics mascots, but I haven't got the other one. And there's also different versions of the same thing. And a friend of mine's been really helping me with locating them, really, from car boot sales. Never found one myself. Oh, Mr. Tumble. My kids used to love this. Might look them up on eBay, see whether they're selling for anything. Official. That one in particular, I like that one. Although I'm sure the song's different to when our kids were little. Look for some Question of Sport up here. Don't know much about books, other than looking for the Avatar picture book, which apparently worth hundreds. So apparently there's money in My Little Pony, so these are my big ponies. But I don't know enough about them really. There's a few in bags here, kind of £3 with a different ones bagged in. So there might be some gems in there, but I just don't know them well enough. We've been looking at dolls. Oh, there's a look, they're all Rudies. They're all Rudies. Been looking at dolls. This lady picked up some Bratz in, was it Aberdeen, I think? A bag for £5, so we're gonna see if there's any valuable ones in there. But yeah, there probably is, and maybe there's a little bit of money in these. There's loads of little figures, but I just don't know enough about them in order to pay £3. Any joy, Lady M? No, rubbish. It's a mega store as well, or in a superstore. Was there any contenders?
Oh, not really. It's all just cheap rubbish.
Alright, maybe someone's already been here and cleaned up. Or maybe they sell it online, because a lot of charity shops have their own eBay shop, don't they? So nothing in the superstore, bit of a disappointment, but never mind. We've only got about 4 hours to get home now.
Yeah.
4.5 hours, something like that. When we get there, we'll show you everything we found in Scotland, from Middlesbrough to Aberdeen. Aberdeen, from Middlesbrough to Aberdeen, and everything in between.
Okay.
Oh, one bonus was that we were able to nip next door to Matalan for a Matalan week, which was good news, because not many places to stop other than like service stations and that. So good to get a wee out the way early, because we've done about 45 minutes and another 4 or so hours to go. So anyhow, right. Okay, so we're back from our Scotland adventures. It's actually 2 weeks later. We did mean to. Are we laughing at?
We're back from outer space.
So we did mean to film this a couple of weeks ago, but we got kind of delayed and obviously had things to do, and we've been to a few car boot sales in between. So anyway, this is our Scotland haul from, what did we say, from Middlesbrough to Aberdeen and everything in between. Yes. So we went to Berwick, Stonehaven, Aberdeen, and then Dundee. You'll have seen us in the mega story in Dundee. So let's start with Berwick. So we had the most expensive sandwich and cup of tea you'll ever wish to mention, but anyway, that doesn't matter. First shop was, I did make some notes, Lady M, it was the British Heart Foundation. So my first pickup was 50p, and this is cool little Yoshi car. So if you pull back and let him go, he like goes away. So there's probably, it was 50p, so there's probably a few pounds in it. I can't remember how much they went for, but it's that cool, I've had to keep it, because I do have a geek shelf. Lady M doesn't mind, honestly, with a load of different trinkets on. I've got a few vehicles, so I've kept Yoshi, even though I'm probably a bit old for Mario, really. Yeah. Or I was more a Sega Mega Drive kind of guy rather than a Super Nintendo, so Mario passed me by, really. It wasn't really for me, but I couldn't resist Yoshi, so he was 50p. Now, it was the first time we bought in the charity shop, the first time doing it, and I wasn't sure, is it cash or card, and I thought, I can't pay on card for the sake of a Yoshi, 50p, because the card, they get charged 30 or 40p as a transaction fee. But maybe not for charity shops. More on that later if I remember. It's not that interesting. So anyway, I thought we need to pay cash. Then she didn't have a lot of change in the till, so I only had a £10 note, so I had to buy something else. So what I did is I bought a DVD of Blade Trinity, so the 3 DVD set. It was £1.50. Just took a bit of a punt on it, really, just to make it £2, so she could only give me £8 change in there, and it's sold. So it's our very first sold, and we made a total, Lady M, I think it was £7 it sold for. That's all in, including postage, because obviously I had to price up what others were going for. And after fees we made a full £1, but like a full £1 profit.
Even though it was only £1.50.
Yeah, because it was £7, £3.5 quid to post it, because it's thicker than a large letter, so it was a second class parcel. It was £3.30 something. Plus obviously the £1.50 originally, plus some fees off, and I listed it under the 80% off listing fees with eBay as well. So we made a full £1, but at least it was a start. Right, next shot, where did we go next? Was it this? Oh, this was the LPs, wasn't it? So I think myself I'm some kind of LP guru, and I'm not. I bought a few LPs and not sold one of them. So we got Rod Stewart's Foolish Behaviour, and Rod Stewart's something about blondes having all the luck, isn't it? What is it?
Some guys
Blondes have all the fun.
Oh yeah, and some guys have all the fun on there, isn't it?
And these are £1 each. And what was really cool, so this was the oh no, I'm lying. There wasn't. I'll have to go back to that other shop. Oh. This was the shop after. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway. So there were £1 each. And what was really cool about this is that those of you that remember Woolworths, the original Woolworths shop, you won't be able to see it, but I'll put a link to our eBay account in the.
Well, you can just about see the sticker there. In
the description, so I'm sure it'll still be available by the time this video uploads. So yes, there's an original Woolworths sticker in there, and I just thought, how cool is that? Because Woolworths went bust in 2008. Anyone who's probably over the age of
30, I would suggest, will have known Woolworths for the type of shop it was. Think of like a Home Bargains come toy shop, B&M, Wilkinson's type of thing, but like had absolutely everything. Anyway, so yeah, so it was store number 32 for Woolworths, and date December 1978. So it was definitely an original. So I've got £1 each for that. I've listed them both. They're both up for £9 with free postage and not a sniff on that one. So that hasn't been sold as yet. But anyway, they're in really good condition as well. Okay. But never mind. So I got them for £1. I got Upsy Daisy from In the Night Garden. That was £1, and she's up for £7, including post. And again, we're not going to make a lot of money if it sells. Not even a sniff of selling, unfortunately. But the plan is to go around some more car boot sales or more charity, or go to car boot sales, go to more charity shops, and try and get some more characters and maybe make a bundle out of it. Okay. So try and double down on Upsy Daisy, as it were, from In the Night Garden. So she was £1. I've got 2 Football Manager games. That's why I've got this out here. So I'm a big fan of Football Manager, which I mentioned in the video, and I like the discs. So I'm going to try and get every disc from 2005 up until 2023, and also like the Championship Manager ones as well, but never mind. And I just wanted to show off this really. I've had this years. It's been even in the loft for years. I paid £8 for it on Facebook Marketplace. It's a shoe rack, I think, and then someone's customised it. Got a original Captain America decal on there, and the Amazing Spider-Man on this side. So I just think it looks absolutely brilliant with the thingy. That shouldn't be there, but oops. Anyway, you get the gist, if you like. Right, so same charity shop. They give me this for nothing. So I've got 2 Football Manager games. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I spent a £5. I actually only had £5 in cash, and I wasn't going to buy because there was no prices on anything. So I wanted to price that up, and she said £1. I was like, oh, I'm not paying £1 for it. I said, oh, it's okay. I just leave that, and then she threw it in anyway. So Papa Smurf, but he's going on the geek shelf. Oh. Yeah, and the other thing as well, because I'm a shop ahead. The shop before, I bought something Smurf related, so I thought, I can maybe make a bundle out of it. But I think because of the postage, that'll knock that up. But anyway, so that was that in that shop. So yeah, out of that £5 spent, £2 went into my collection. The other £3 on stuff. I haven't sold any. Haven't sold any yet. So we're still in Berwick. So the shop in between was, what did I call it? So it was the Animal Shelter was the last one. This was the British Red Cross. Nice. So we are big Disney fans. If you've watched other videos on this channel, you'll see that we've been to a few Disney parks, and we're big Disney fans. So I picked these up. These are £1 each as well. Parade of Disney Hits, made famous by Disney. So it's not an official Disney. It's just the Disney Hits on an LP, on a vinyl record, 12 inches. I'll put it down here out the way. Not in amazing condition, but I thought for £1, surely somebody will want it. This is an actual Walt Disney. You wouldn't think so because of the design, but it does right at the bottom there. It does say 1975 Walt Disney Productions. So I don't know whether it picks it up on the camera or not. I'll try right at the bottom there underneath that R. So I put them on for a bundle because I do love a bungle bundle, as it were. Mm-hmm. So both of them are up for, I think, £9.99 with free post. Again, not a sniff. Nothing as yet. So, but we're not getting rich yet. But don't worry, it's only early days. Mm-hmm. We're learning as we go. And then I couldn't resist Papa Smurf or Father Abraham in Smurfland. Again, bought this for £1. I think this is up for like a tenner plus post. Not a sniff. And I was going to make him a bundle with the old. It was just a McDonald's toy in the end, that other one. Mm. But yeah, nothing was there. So. Our 4th shop in Berwick, so this is where I'm thinking, we've absolutely cleaned up here. It was like amazing. They were selling clothes off. Everything was £1. Lady Anne was too tired. Oh, you stayed in the...
No, I stayed in the car with Pooching.
That's right, you stayed in the car with Sir Poochington. And so we nipped into a Sue Rider on the way out, because Berwick's only about an hour and a half from our house, and we were going up to Aberdeen, so we still had kind of 3.5 hours-ish to go. So it was, time was oppressing. So on the way out of Berwick, I just pulled over and nipped into a Sue Rider. And I'm thinking, I've hit the jackpot. Either was still the stuff that just couldn't get rid of. It was just £1. So I got a John Rosher coat, like a double-breasted kind of situation. And again, I remember John Rosher being really kind of posh. If you went to Debenhams, it was like the Debenhams kind of top make. So picked that up for a quid. We've defuzzed it. You know, one of them like buzzers. Things to try and get some of the fuzzes up. That's currently up for £21.50. I think we'll probably have to reduce it. It's obviously not as popular as I thought it was. And then when you got home, you said it's more worn than you thought, isn't it?
A little faded.
But the buttons are class, big chunky,
Yeah, nice buttons.
big chunky buttons on it. Size 12 as well, so whether that's a good size or not, I don't know. And the other thing is that we put it up because it's about what we thought it might be worth, but equally, I think we've probably overpriced some of our stuff, just to see, because in some of the things, I don't know whether they're worth anything, so they've turned out to be overpriced, but I didn't know the worst. I didn't want to buy something that was underpriced, so I thought, okay, put it up a little bit, and if it doesn't sell, then just kind of reduce it, was me thinking. Yeah. So yeah, I got the John Washer coat. I think I'll leave it up here because we'll only get full of Sir Poochington's hair if I put it on the floor. And then I picked this up, and same shop, there's a pound as well. And I liked it because it's called North Coast. So I thought it's a little bit unusual, kind of a nice jumper. Lady M, there was a spare toggle. The toggle was missing, but it was a spare one. Lady M's put that on, haven't you?
Yeah.
And I just thought, yeah, nice kind of chunky jumper for £1, can't fall off. That's up for £11, and that hasn't sold as yet either, kind of 2 weeks later, but never mind. Right, so as we got to Scotland, we went to a place called Stonehaven. Do you want to tell them all about Stonehaven?
So it's just a small kind of harbour town, isn't it? Just outside of Aberdeen, just below, south of Aberdeen. It was a bit of a chilly day.
I was thinking more of the finds, like rather than like a National Geographic.
Okay, then zero finds.
Kind of.
I was trying to beef it up a little bit. All right. So just,
yeah. So
just in case anybody wants to visit,
so just in
it's
case,
a nice little place.
Just in case TripAdvisor are visiting, are listening or watching, then yes, Lady M's going to do the full tour of Stonehaven for you.
But it was a little lacking on in the main section.
She's nipping me under the table.
I'd be more than nipping him. So there was only one that we found in the main square. But you didn't find anything there, did you?
No, it was quite posh. Wasn't it? It was like a boutique, wasn't it? Everything was like, I don't know, you might say on a boot sale you might pay £1. In a charity shop you might pay 2 or 3. Yeah. This was 15, 20 quid.
Yeah, I think they were quite savvy with, they knew what they were doing kind of thing. So yeah.
They don't make a proper shop.
We didn't buy anything in Stonehaven.
No, it was a bit of a dud really. But anyway, it was a freezing day as well, so I didn't know.
It was proper chilly.
It was a cold and windy day.
Yeah.
So yes, we blew Stonehaven off pretty quick. Didn't even bother with an ice cream.
Yeah.
Right, Aberdeen. We went to Aberdeen.
Got a tin of beans, and that was about it.
Yes, we did for tea. Yeah, to add to tea. So think Stonehaven, think beans. Right, Aberdeen. Well, this was epic, wasn't it? We did an absolute massive city, Aberdeen.
Yeah.
First time we'd been. Did a tour where we must have done 9 different kind of charity shops from one side of Aberdeen to the other. Just went on Google Maps, charity shops near me. We plotted them all, and then we just started walking from one to the other. Probably did about 10,000 steps that day going through. Did get some pickups, which was good. Mm-hmm. The main one was, I think it was Oxfam, and I got 2 football manager games that I got there, and I got done over with one. Whereas this one, this was up for £1.99. But unfortunately, there was no disc in it. So I did just buy 2005. And I did say, could I have this for free, because there was no disc in it. Obviously, I'm from the northeast, so he probably thought I was trying to do him over. But he said yes, it was no good to him, and then I put 50p in the charity box kind of on the way out. So I did get them too. So it's yes, I've now got. We've got Dundee to go before I could give you the foot. Everyone's probably here for the football manager. Yeah. Game updates, Lady M, to be honest. Anyway, so that was one shop. There was the other shop where I got. We were in there for quite a while, weren't we? I think it was another British Heart Foundation or British Red Cross. So I got some sealed sealed Blu-rays and a sale. We've had a sale, our second sale. So I'll tell you about the non-sale first. So we got the Die Hard quad trilogy, as they call it. So all 4. I assume it's got some special features or something. Not sure, but all 4.
Quadrilogy.
Yeah, quadrilogy.
Yeah, because quad trilogy is like 4.
I have to put up with this. Anyhow, so sealed DVD. I thought, can't go wrong. It was £4. It's currently up for, I think, £9.99 with free post, or maybe it's £9.99 with a little bit of postage. Not going to make a lot. It was £4. Even if it's, I might put it for 12 quid. I can't remember, but say 2 weeks on it, hasn't sold as yet. So I don't think that's going to make not going to make us rich, that one, lady. And we're not going to be able to make a living out just yet. No. But I did get the Titanic Same idea, but only one disc in, because there's only one Titanic film. But it was a 25th anniversary edition. It was sealed, lovely. Paid £3 for it. Sold it for, can't remember, but I know that I made £4.50 clear profit after that. Again, the fees help because I listed it with where eBay has the 80% off listing fees. But yeah, £4.50. So yeah, our second sale. So it is a buzz when you hear that ching ching. And another thing which I thought would have gone by now, but it hasn't. So the last one in this, we've still got one more Aberdeen charity shop to tell you about. But in the same charity shop, we've got the Star Wars hat. So that little bobble hat, it is official. It's got all the Star Wars tags on and the ones on the inside as well. I actually think it's from Primark, like H&M. So obviously they're doing it, but I still think that it's absolutely class. It was in the reduced bin. It was only £1. I think I've got it up for £5 or £6 with free postage, but that hasn't gone as yet. But I'm a big Star Wars fan as well. I suppose I'm a bit of a geek, really, aren't I, when it comes to a whole range of things. Right, what we hope we've hit the jackpot on. And again, 2 weeks on, it's not looking good. But Lady M found a Bratz bundle. So anyone who watch regular resellers, you'll know about the Bratz or Monsters High dolls, where some of them could be worth an absolute fortune. So I'll put a picture of how Lady M found it in the shop. But basically, this was in the Mental Health Aberdeen charity shop. That's the bundle there, whole range. I'll stick it on screen. 3 different dolls with a range of different accessories. We spent ages, didn't we, looking through to try and find the names, the ages. I've started watching John Luke on YouTube. He's got a Facebook group called Happy Days Resellers. Joined that. They were really helpful. Said, you know, that particular outfit looks like Jerry Halliwell outfit. This one here. You might get a £5 for that. Anyway, long story short, we looked at everything. Joined another Facebook group, like the Bratz Appreciation Facebook group, and in the end we just listed it all as a bundle for 30. I think I put $49.99 just in case there was a mental kind of rare one in there. And then quickly reduced it to $35.99, and nothing is yet. But I am hoping I'm going to start going to a few car boot sales. I'm hoping to pick up some more Bratz dolls or Monsters High. Is it Monster High? I don't know. Anyway, like scary looking monster dolls, and then add to that bundle. So kind of a bit like Upsy Daisy. So whereas put it up for £1, I bought it for £1. It's up for £7. I still only make about £2 if it sells. But if I can get some more of the same stuff and add it to the same thing without putting the price up too much, then maybe it will. Then maybe we've got a chance of selling it. So yes, I'm hoping that the Bratz dolls will make us a few quid. And then yes, you've seen us in Dundee. I got 2017 Football Manager, so now means I've got everyone from 2005 to 2019 through. And a little thing, just a daft thing like that, isn't it? So I think we're done. Yeah. So do let us know if you like it. This is we do have we've got another channel where we search and look for valuable and rare coins. So this is something a little bit different we're doing on this channel, going around doing a bit of reselling. So do give us a good big thumbs up if this is something that you do like or you're interested in, or if you hear you for the first time, put something in the comments. Let you know what you let us know what you think of us, whether who you like the best. Anyhow, yes, and if you like this content, and hopefully there'll be some more content coming up soon from our car boot sales or other charity shop finds. We'll see how we go. Hopefully a few more sales to go as well.
Fingers crossed.
Right, okay then. Right, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.